Alright guys, so here we go. We have the grand finals. It is going to be Quaggan Zinovu. See that role playing there as Quaggan's there, guys. On the Mirage, in fact, the Burst Mirage. On the Power Block Fun Mirage. Cranel on the Burn Dragon Hunter. Ben Levy here on the Kondirev. Random Weird Guy here on the Support Guardian. And finally, King Vanished here on the Duelist Warrior. Dude, they're actually destroying Worms. Worms are getting farmed currently. Lisa getting eliminated there, actually, and Red Team pushing for the third node right now, actually. They're not going to get there in time, though. Actually, no, they are. King Vanish will be able to intercept that and find that cap. Or at least find the contest. We're going to need to see adaptation here from the Red Team. The Blue Team, rather. The Worms are going to have to figure something out here. Otherwise, they are going to end up very, very dead. So far, the map is completely snowballed in favor of the Red Team. Because there is now a good contest here. And actually, King Vash may have pushed his luck a little bit. He has, in fact, pushed his luck a little bit too much. And he is going to get taken out. I don't think there's any way the Guardian can make it there in time. No, he cannot. Crown going to try and countercleave it. Actually does get the countercleave. Gauntlet immediately rises. That is the power of that Dragon. That DH is so scary. If you actually stand all that damage, you are going to get destroyed. However, he is now very vulnerable. But here comes the support guard. Should actually be able to get the healing there. And resustain their Gauntlet now in a bit of trouble. But Zanuvu in trouble here. Is he going to go down? No, not yet. And actually, Gauntlet is in a world of hurt right now. Does manage to get his heal. Oh, look at that. The blue team converges onto Cranel and gets that kill very quickly. Calablanca pressured, but once again, look at that peel there from the blue team. Not quite enough there, as we do see the kill. Is there a revive potential? I do not. Oh, there is a Signet, but no, the Signet does get interrupted there. Lisa, not in a particularly good spot, gets cleaved out and CC'd almost immediately. Fly Rev trying to hold on there in this 1v1 versus the Connie. He had disengaged from that fight, was already a little bit pressured, but now is doing a job of holding on to it. So we do see the blue team find some kills. But what are they going to do with those kills? They need to actually find points on the map. They're 130 points behind right now. They've got to make some kind of recovery. Otherwise, they're going to be able to lose this game and not much else. Fly may be looking to actually push towards close there, but no. It's going to maybe slow it down to guarantee that Calablanca is able to grab the mansion there for that team. Not a single node captured, actually, for the blue team. Azaz goes down. Lisa now in a hell of a lot of trouble as well. That was a 2v3, of course, and you simply cannot hold out in that situation. Lisa should be able to disengage away here to mid, I believe, but she is actually completely out of cooldown, so I'm not sure if she's getting out of this, actually. This is very scary for the Guardian. I don't think she can really survive this. Mesmer, actually OP confirmed. Yeah, the Dragon Hunter is there. Big damage. Burning that down. Is Lisa going to get revived here? I very much doubt it. The CC is going to be good here. And the cleave from Cranel should be very high. We do actually see Gorna get a big stun, but I don't think he can really do anything with it. No, he's not going to get anything done there at all. Calablanca now 1v1ing into the Komdirev. Az is now returned. They're going to go for far. We'll be able to find the decap, I think. I don't think Red Team is going to be able to respond to that in time, but Fly is almost certainly dead here. Lisa, of course, actually, Lisa maybe relogging to the Warrior, I think. She may go for the Warrior play here instead of the Guardian there for the finals. So it's going to have to be a bit of blue team slowing this down. They've got to slow this down. Otherwise, they are going to lose these finals, guys. They've got to actually get the job done here. They've got to slow the game down so they can actually have time to make their recovery. Lisa now back on her Warrior instead. A Spellbreaker support build. However, there is still a bit of a problem here for the blue team. They are very, very far behind. King Vanish, they have a bit of trouble here in this 1v1. Is definitely having difficulties. Okay, let's see if they can get away with this. They're going to get pulled in. But he does get his heal. Of course, the Core Guardian bringing in amazing support there from the red team. Healing up that Warrior. And Azaz will be driven away once again. And honestly, I'm not really sure about this Core Rev, man. Like, the Core Rev is... It's not, I'm not sure it's really working out super well. I mean, maybe it's just not demonstrating its fine qualities here. But you never know, right? You never know. Calablanca now returning. But they are just really struggling to hold on to these nodes. Like, the Kondirev is going to try and hold this 1v2. He's going to have to give it the node here and try and cut out and try and survive here. But this is looking very, very bad here for the blue team. The red team really making it work here. Looking to maybe find another goal. And you can even see that kind of the things that are kind of, you know, worked against, like us versus the red team actually, is happening to the blue team here. Like, you know, they're all very, very spread out here. They're not able to actually get what they want and find these focus targets and get these kills. They're having to kite and run around and just play so defensive. They're on the back foot the entire game here. Gordon gets caught in Dragon's Maw, gets shut down there, finished off again. There is a kill here. Ben Levy is going to get taken out by Calablanca. Shouldn't actually end up rallying there, but Azaz dies there again, and I think Lisa may be able to revive that with a banner, but it's not going to be easy. No, Lisa can't get it. She's going to go for it. Is there a CC? There actually is not. Azaz does get res. That's a very good move here for the blue team, but they've got to actually win this 2v2. They do find a kill there. Gauntlet will be back first there as well. If they can snowball that, if they can keep Fly alive and then maybe get these 2 kills onto Kranel and to Zenovu, then we could be in business here. But other than that, it is still a very long way to go, a long road to recovery. Gauntlet comes in for a hardcore plus. Do they find Kranel? No, Kranel actually gets the DH trap, traps them there. They are unable to break out, and the DH simply walks away with the WSD there. Now we see Capablanca going to come in there and try and find a kill, but the shield is going to completely shut down all the damage there from the Renegade. The Renegade, of course, most of its damage is going to be through projectile attacks, and without that, not much is really going to be going down there. Fly Rev here on Conley, still trying to hold on to this node while surviving. He's having a bit of a tough time doing it, though. Leaps away, gets the reheal there, and blue team has actually managed to stabilize the map a little bit. They have shut this down, but they need to actually get the map now. They've only got 7 minutes left to win this game, and they need to get probably at least over 300 points, and that's assuming if they manage to hold everything neutral for the rest of the entire game, which honestly is not going to be very, very easy whatsoever here. If this 2v2 could get loosened up and this 2v2 was ended up being won by the blue team, that would be fantastic, but so far it's not really looking good. Azaz is not going to be able to, yeah, he can't even reload to a rev actually. Oh, wait, Henshi might have another Renegade prepped on his his Lakers character actually, but he does not actually have that available here. I don't really see him being able to actually get the kill here, like into the core guard. I think this will be an infinite 2v2. Like Lisa, of course, sustaining well on the Warrior, the Guardian doing the same. I don't think there's any way that there's going to be any kind of push here that the red team won't be able to survive. And as you can see, they're not really getting anything done on the other side of the map here as well. Crownel coming over towards mid here. Meanwhile, we have this 1v2 into Ben Levy and Fly Rev Gauntlet trying to take that down. Kondyrev is eventually going to fall, of course, but it is still no laughing matter, actually. Like, the Kondyrev is going to be able to sustain quite nicely here, quite effectively in this 1v2, even on node, actually, and looks like the blue team almost getting shoved away here. Like, they're actually taking a lot of pressure while trying to take out this rev. The shield block is up, and actually there's another heal skill coming through soon. This might be the end, actually. I don't think he can get to Glint. If he can get to Glint heal, maybe he can get away with it, but he is actually stunned, but he is CC'd right now. Can he get the No, he gets shot down, and he is going to die there. However, Gauntlet gets caught in the Dragon's Maw, but I don't think that's going to be good enough there. That will not be a kill. Gauntlet gets pushed out of the trap there as well. Fly needs to try and clear this out. They've got to actually get this. They need to get that kill, as there's no way they're going to win that. Oh my god, the Kogan Zinvu is now in play here. If they get this revived, that is completely fucking disastrous. They're really trying to cleave it out. Capablanca now comes in there as well for more damage there. A third Revenant is going to be enough, I think, but actually they might die in the process. Fly and Gauntlet insanely low right now. Can they actually find that kill? They're really going for it. Fly incredibly low. They do get that kill, but they've lost the rest of the map there. Lisa actually ended up dying in the 2v2. Will now actually respond and come back to life there, but this is honestly, this is pretty much game over. Like, oh wow, Az even gets blown up there by Demolish. Finds the kill. And there it is. That is honestly game over. I think that is a GG. Like, there's no way they can win now. With Azaz dying there is no way that they can recover. Like, Kranel does die too, so it is 4v4 on map, but blue team doesn't have enough time. They've only got 5 minutes. They've got 5 minutes left in this game, and it's just not going to work out. They just do not have the time here, to be honest. There's no way they have time to actually recover. Like, they would need a 3 cap for pretty much all of those 5 minutes in order to actually get back into the lead and achieve victory in this daily AT. They're going to break the 100-point barrier very, very soon. They're going to get to triple digits at the very, very least, but I don't really see a way out here for the blue team. Like, what do they do? Like, what are they going to do? I just don't know what they're going to do here. Like, they aren't able to break through. I think a big part of this is just too much Condi. They aren't able to handle the amount of damage that the red team is pumping out here, right? We have the Condi Rev. We have the support guard healing everything. We have the Burn Dragon under. We have the Mirage. It's just too much. It is just too much damage coming out here in terms of conditions here, and the blue team is not able to handle that. Like, you know, the Core is very vulnerable to that, of course. The Renegade is vulnerable to that. The Herald is vulnerable to that. Even the Warrior to an extent, right? Like, because the trouble with Warrior's Condi Cleanse is that Warrior's Condi Cleanse is actually linked to its stun breaks. So, you know, if you want if you want to stun break, you have to cleanse as well. You don't really have a choice there. So the cleanse is not really that great on a Warrior over a long period of time if there's a lot of condis. And Mesmer is very good at applying a lot of conditions all at once, right? That's where things get very, very scary. But yeah, this is game over, guys. Like, red team's just going to bunker down. They're just going to bunker down this node here, and there's not much to be done, guys. Yeah, 5 worms should be a through. It's numb with worms. Well, I mean, yeah, it is actually. It's like numb and worms. We've got Gauntlet, Fly, Capablanca, Azaz, Lisa. But clearly not quite good enough here to actually win. Banner does stomp that out. Good stomp banner there from Lisa. I mean, I think, is it even winnable at this point? I mean, triple cap is not... Wait. So it is winnable, I think, for blue team, but not just barely. So if they can triple cap now, they can win, but if they even get decapped for a moment, it will be game over. Is triple cap even enough, actually? No, it isn't, actually. I don't think it's even possible for a blue team to win. No, red team can AFK. They don't even have to play. That decap means nothing. It's over. There's not enough time left in the game. Only 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. I don't think blue can win from this. Because at maximum, you can get 90 points a minute. And let's see, that would be 270 points in 3 minutes. No, it's over. It's game over. Red team can AFK. They can literally AFK now, and they will not lose this game. Blue team cannot win. So, dude, that would be very BM if they did that, I guess. But yeah, it's over. It's game over. There's nothing that blue team can do. I know it's weird to think about that. Yeah, in fact, you know what's weird? The only way that red team could actually lose is if they feed kills. If they like started feeding kills, I think. Yeah, but yeah, so if like red starts feeding, then yeah, they can lose obviously, but as long as they don't feed, like they cannot lose this game anymore. Yeah, BM means bad manners. Yeah, bad manners. Yeah, I mean, I would say AFKing is a bit scuffed. Wait, wait, I've got my maths right there, guys. Right? It's 150 seconds left in the game, and it's times 1.5. Yeah, no, they can't. Yeah, they can't lose. They can't lose. Like red team cannot lose. They cannot lose. The AT smudging is good stuff, Skelling, okay? Every day we go fucking hard, we win, Skelling. We win fucking hard. Easy game. Yeah, I did. Imagine if they were like, oh, T-Bot said we can't lose. And they start like AFKing and they actually lose, but no, they can't. They can't lose. It's over. It's over. And they're going to win on, they're going to get this cap anyway. They won the fight. They got Gornet and Lisa. But yeah, still, like that would have been, I would have felt a little bad if they lost that game. But no, even if they had AFK, they wouldn't lose. Even if I had been, even if they had AFK, they would still have won the game. But there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird thing, guys. Like, you know, you always need time to recover. Like, having a big gap like this, it's not just bad because, oh, they're really far ahead. Like, it just limits how much time you have. Like, because you got to think about it, guys. Like, by the end of the game, at this point, right, blue team needed to get above this line. So even if they held it firm the entire way, look how long it took blue team to actually get these points, right? Look how long that actually took to get the job done there. Like, this is why having a big lead early on, well, as you might expect, is incredibly bad. But it's particularly bad in Guild Wars 2, where the timer can become relevant in a slightly slower meta like this. Like, the time it takes to actually recover is quite a long time, right? As you can see here. Right, there's a lot of time you need, and just blue team just didn't have that. And red team is going to win daily AT, guys. Quaggons on duty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Burn DH is very good. I actually think the Mirage is very good here, too. Like, the Mirage into the Revs, it was just destroying. It was just annihilating, right? It was just so much damage. And so much condition burst that the Revs weren't able to handle it, right? The Revs could not deal with that. And yeah, like, the DH was just crushing them as well. The DH was too much pressure, and there it is. 3 that's only possible for blue because red knew they could just meme. Well, I mean, yeah, of course. But I mean, they might be on the stream listening to me say that the other team can't win anymore and decide to not play. In fact, I actually suspect that is the truth, seeing as I saw Demolish say GG, and he would only say that if he knew the game was over, right? And that means he probably heard me say that they cannot lose anymore because they ran out of time.